Make sure you've got some water close by so that you can sip throughout your practice today. If you're choosing to use weights, make sure you've got weights or something heavy that you can hold on to easily for our upper body workout today. And remember to listen to your body, do what feels good to you, modify, adapt, change it up, do whatever feels good for you. And if you have any questions, always please feel free to let us know. All right. So here we go. Take a moment just to check in with yourself. Set my timer. Will take about 3 minutes just to breathe and get centered. Give yourself this opportunity to just kind of let go of your day. Remind yourself why you are here today. Maybe you have an intention for your practice in mind, and if so, just take a moment to acknowledge your intention for your practice. And taking a nice deep breath in, invite this intention to fill your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And with a deep breath out, letting anything go that does not serve your intention today. And on your next breath in, I invite you to tense and squeeze everything tightly as you breathe all the way in. And as you breathe out, just allow everything to soften and let go. That felt good. You can do that again. Inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, release and let go. And one more time. Inhale, squeezing the hands into fists, lifting your shoulders into your ears, squeezing your face. And exhale, release and let go. Just allowing your hands to rest comfortably on your legs. You can close your eyes if you want to, or they can stay open. And just allow your breath to begin to deepen. As you breathe in, notice your belly expanding, breathing into your rib cage and in your chest. And breathing out through the nose if you can. And as you breathe out, begin to activate the muscles of your core, squeezing that breath out completely. And again, breathing in at your own pace. Maybe pause for a moment at the top of that breath. Breathing all the way out, squeezing the air out of your lungs, letting something go. And continue here at your own pace. It's okay if you're exhaling when I'm inhaling, or if you're inhaling when I'm exhaling. I want you to follow the rhythm of your breath. And as you exhale, just notice how you can activate those muscles of the core, the belly, the waist. And just another minute here, breathing in and breathing out. And continuing here for just another 30 seconds or so. You can always allow the breath just to return to its own natural rhythm. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And if your palms are facing up, maybe turn your palms to face down. The next time you breathe in, just allow your eyes and nose to look upward. And as you breathe out, allow your eyes and nose to look downward. And continue here for a few more breaths, inhaling, looking up, and exhaling, looking down. Inhaling, looking up, and exhaling, looking down. Returning to a neutral position. The next time you breathe in, just turn to look over one shoulder. Then exhale back to center. And inhale to the other side and back to center. And continue here, just following the rhythm of your breath. Noticing the urge to rush, trying to maintain a steady tempo and speed. And returning to center. And this time, as you inhale, eyes and nose look up again and maybe slide your elbows more behind you. And then as you exhale, looking down again and sliding your fingers towards your knees. And again, inhale, elbows slide back, eyes look up. And exhale, activating the core as you breathe out, sliding your fingers forward. Just a few more here, following the rhythm of your breath. We're just getting warmed up, connecting movement to breath, breath to movement. And just noticing your own comfortable range of motion. Using this movement as a way to connect you to the muscles of your core, as well as relaxing any tension that you might notice in the shoulders or the neck or somewhere else. And then return to a neutral position. Just allow one arm to rest down by your side, maybe give it a little shake, and then lift the shoulder and lower the shoulder. Maybe you can circle it up and down and back. And then maybe reverse that direction or move in a new direction. And allow that hand to rest on your leg while the other arm comes down to your side. And same thing on this side. And if the side is not available to you, you can stay on the same side, repeating the sequence once more. And reverse that direction. Good. All right. Take that hand back to the top of your leg. And once again, slide your elbows back, eyes and nose look up. And exhale, slide the fingers forward. Return to that neutral spine, allowing both arms to rest down by your sides. And just lift your palms up and then turn your palms and lower them down. So nice and easy, rising and lowering, rising and lowering. And one more time, up and back. Good. Now bring your elbows into your waist, palms facing up. Open your elbows, or sorry, open your hands out, keeping your elbows in, and come back to center. So open the hands and return to center. Open and return. Good. And now instead of the palms facing up, maybe turn your palms to face in. Good. Two more. Last one. And I'll keep the elbows in and just lift and lower the elbows. We'll be doing this motion several times with some weight. So right now, just waking up the muscles of the shoulders, just noticing your comfortable range of motion. The arms can also be straight as you lift and lower. Good. Three more. Last one. All right, now we're going to get a little bit warmer. Can start with a little bit of a run or skiing. Okay, so running or skiing or maybe walking, arms can be straight or the elbows can be bent. It's an option for you to add in a bit of a march in the lower body. You can add that in as well. Or moving the arms, the shoulders, the hands. So again, either skiing one side or both sides. We're about halfway through. Not trying to go too fast just yet, just getting the body in motion, warming it up. Okay, then we're going to add in some punches. So when you're ready, start to punch forward, either alternating fists or both hands at the same time or one side only. And then come back to running or skiing. And a little punch across the body. You can stay on the same side or alternate sides. Good. Come back to some running when you're ready. Running, skiing, jogging, walking. And then punch down. Good. Coming back to running, skiing, or walking. And then let's punch up. So it's almost like running, but there's just a little bit more force or intention punching straight up. 3, 2, 1. All right, new move. Let's toss some balls. We'll start some juggling here. Palms facing up. You can start right here in front of the body. And then you can maybe lean a little bit forward or lean a little bit back. Maybe lean to one side or lean to the other side. Okay, so varying your movements here. You don't have to think about it, just kind of move within your own range of motion here. And challenging your balance, accessing your core, moving the arms as you shift your torso is going to help stabilize through the core muscles. Good. Almost there, about 5 more seconds to go. Excellent. All right, let's climb some rope. Now you can either squeeze and release the hands or just keep the hands comfortably open, like you're pulling down with your fingernails, with your claws, and only reaching as high as you feel comfortable. So if you feel any pain or tension in your shoulders or your neck, just keep it close to the heart, close to the body, shorter range of motion. That's comfortable for you. Then you can test out how much beyond those edges you can reach. Good. We've got about 20 more seconds to go. Nice steady pace. Staying connected to that breath. Good. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Nice. All right, let's bring the arms down to the sides and just reach towards the ground, side to side, or staying on the same side. This might make you feel a little wobbly. That's part of the joy of this exercise. When we wobble, it activates the core muscles to hold us stable. Good. Almost there. We're halfway through. Good. All right, about 5 more seconds to go. One more each side. All right, now let's row the boat. So you've got some oars here. You can row forward and back, one side only or both sides at the same time. You can also row across the body. And you can mix it up if you want to. Go a little bit forward and back, go a little bit across the body. Again, moving within your own range of motion, modifying this movement according to your needs. Good. Keeping it moving. Just a little bit beyond our halfway point here. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. So let's transition now to our weights. I'll be using, what are these? These are 3-pound weights today. And then once you have what you are using today, take a moment just to settle into your ready position. So I call this the ready position. The elbows are bent, palms are facing upward. And we're a little early, but we're going to get a head start. So if you're ready to go, you can begin your rotator cuff here, opening and closing. And remember, one side can move at a time. And each of these exercises is about a minute, and I'll do my best to give you a halfway alert. Remember, though, that you can always stop and rest anytime you need to. Good. So we're about halfway through. If your palms are facing upward, maybe you want to turn your palms to face in. Good. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Keep your elbows bent. Lift and lower one arm or both arms. Try not to let the elbow get any higher than your shoulder. And if you're feeling strong today and you would like a little more challenge, you can extend the arms. Having a longer lever is going to increase the intensity and weight. Good. We are halfway through. Good. Almost there. Check in with your breath. Make sure you're not holding your breath. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Arms down by your sides. Turn your palms up. We'll lift and lower here. And again, we don't want to lift the hands any higher than chest height or shoulder height. And it can even be lower, right? It can be right in line with your lower rib cage. You can do both arms at the same time, or you can alternate sides or one side. Good. We are halfway there. Looking good. Good. Find a nice steady pace. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, let's turn the palms to face out, arms down by your sides. Lift and lower out to the side of your body. Palms are facing upward. Good. Nice, steady, even pace. We're halfway there. Check in with your breath. You might notice you're building some heat. Good. 3 more seconds. 2, and one. Excellent. All right, now we have triceps. We have some options here. You can either take that hand straight back behind you, keeping the upper arm lifted and back. You can also take that hand above you, lift and lower above the head. For some weightless options, you can press your hands into your seat like you're pushing yourself up out of your chair. And if you're sitting back far enough towards the back of your seat, you can press your elbows into the chair behind you. So we're halfway there, 30 seconds to go. Choosing what works best for you today. Good. We've got about 15 more seconds. Good. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so quick rest here, just about 15 seconds. Kind of check in with yourself. Have a sip of water if you need it, and return to your ready position when you're ready. 3 seconds to go, and here we go. Back to our rotator cuff, palms facing upward. And keeping the elbows hugging into the waist. We're halfway there. You can turn the palms to face in for a little variety. Five more seconds. 2 and 1. Excellent. All right, so elbows stay into the rib cage and then lift and lower from the rib cage, no higher than shoulder height. Good. So these lateral raises, you can keep the elbows bent or you can straighten the arms. Looking good. We are halfway there. You can always increase or decrease the challenge as you go, according to what your body needs. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Lift and lower. There can be a slight bend in the elbow, but the arm is relatively straight here. One at a time, or you can stay on the same side or alternate sides. Great, y'all, halfway through. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Something new for our biceps. Let's do some hammer curls. So palms facing in as you lift and lower. And you're lifting and lowering in front of the body this time instead of beside you. And still targeting biceps. Halfway there. Check in with your breath. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, so triceps of choice here, lifting and lowering above you or behind you, keeping the elbows lifted high. Good. We are halfway there. Remember your options. You can always press down into your seat or press back into the chair behind you. Good. We've got about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, quick rest and get ready for our final round. All right, when you are ready, come into your ready position. Got 3 seconds. And here we go. Palms facing up. Remember, you could always work one side or both, or alternate sides. We're about halfway there. Maybe turn the palms in. All right, 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, lift and lower the elbow or with a straight arm. Remembering your options. And also remember any of these exercises, they are open to interpretation. They're open to you filling in the gaps with different exercises that work better for you. We are halfway through already. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Arms low, and we'll go low to high. Palms are facing upward. Can maintain a slight bend in the elbow, but the arm is relatively straight here. Doing great. Halfway there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, so perhaps a little combination for our biceps now. Turn the palms in, lift and lower. Turn the palms out, lift and lower. Or you could just pick one. Okay, so just giving you a little variety. You can always do one at a time. And we're halfway there already. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, triceps of choice. It's our final exercise of our final round for our weightlifting portion today. All right, we are halfway through. Check in with your breath. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, we are done with these. You can set them off to the side. Have a sip of water. And then in 10 seconds, we will move into our HIIT training, our high intensity interval training. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with a run. Now, this could be just like our warm up, running, walking, skiing. Okay. Now, here we want to increase the intensity. So, can you speed it up a little bit? Maybe if it's an option for you, you can lean back a little bit or leaning forward and back. So, all of these are just options, ideas for you to play with and modify, increasing the intensity, going faster, faster if you can for 10 more seconds. Keep it going, keep it going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. So we take a rest in between to check in. And also, that is part of the training, the high intensity interval. This is the interval part. So, waving up and down through our intensity levels today. All right. Next up, reach up and reach down. In between, touch the tops of your legs, reaching only as high as is comfortable for your shoulders. You can always go faster than me or slower than me, so you don't need to pace yourself according to what I do or what anybody else does. Listen to your body and pacing yourself accordingly. And we've got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, so a little break here. Good time to check in with your breath. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, use those core muscles to squeeze that breath out. All right, so next up, let's play the drums. So palms will be facing down. It's like you've got a whole set of bongo drums all around you. Some are high, some are low, some are beside you. Maybe there's some in front of you. Maybe there's even some above you. Right, so this gives you lots of variety of movement, increasing the intensity by increasing the variety. Good. Keep it going for another 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Now, during the rest, if you'd like to keep moving, just slow it down. You can come back to a walk or a jog. Check in with your breath. All right, next up, let's chop some wood. Here we go. We're going to go from shoulder to across the body to the outside of the leg in both arms or one arm. 5 more seconds on this side. And then we can trade sides. Doing great, y'all. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, check in. Sip of water, a little jog if you want to keep moving. All right. So our next exercise coming up is catching flies or catching butterflies, fireflies. Here we go. Catching, catching. So you're reaching out into the space all around you, gathering flies or money falling from the sky, and drawing it to you. You can be scooping it, or maybe you're squeezing it and pulling it in all around you. So again, this gives you lots of variety to play with that intensity. Good. Keep it moving. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Take a moment, check in. Can always take this time to stretch. All right. So, next exercise, we have speed punching. So, elbows lifted, palms at your, not palms, but fists at your heart. And it's like you're circling your fists right here, small circles. And you can stay right here in a neutral position, or maybe hinge forward and back, or maybe hold yourself just back, or moving all around and keeping the fists in front of the heart, a little dodging, keeping it moving. Good. We've got about 8 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, you might feel a little bit warmer now. Check in. We want to continue to increase the intensity, but not so much that you can't speak out loud or say your name out loud. Okay, here we go. We're going to climb that rope again. Reaching and pulling, either squeezing the hand into a fist or keeping the hand open like a bear claw. Leaning back or leaning forward just to give you some movement variety, intensity options. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, take a breath, check in. Okay, I don't think we've done this one yet today. Let's do a little crisscross pull, elbows in to begin with, and then palms down to crisscross, palms up to pull back. So crisscross pull, crisscross pull. Can increase the speed. Practice pulling the elbows behind you. Can also lean back a little bit. 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, check in with yourself. For our next exercise, Both hands or fists punch up and punch forward, up and out, up and out. Again, modifying this any way you want to. Got about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, check in. Have a sip of water if you've got some nearby. And then get ready to play those drums again. Palms facing down. And here we go. Remember, you might have short drums, tall drums, drums on the ceiling, drums in front of you or beside you. Okay, so use your imagination here to give you that variety of movement. Good. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Check in. Good time to stretch. Good time to take a deep breath in and let all that breath go. If you notice any tension building up, you can inhale and give everything a squeeze and exhale, let it go. And let's reach up and down, up and down. 15 seconds. And 5, 3, and 1. Excellent. All right. If you want to keep it moving, just come back to a nice jog. All right, got about 10 more seconds. And then, remembering the way you like to row your boat and get ready to row, go across the body or in front of the body, or even a little bit of both. Again, you can pick up the pace, speed up, slow it down, pace yourself. Good, doing great, y'all. 20 more seconds. We're halfway through. Good, keeping it moving. 5 more seconds. And 1. That's it. All right. So next up, in about 10 seconds, start some speed punching. We can get into position, elbows lifted, hands to fists, or they can be open here, right? So finding a comfortable position for your hands. And here we go. Speeding it up. You can lean forward and back or hold yourself in one position. Maybe move around a little bit. A little punching and dodging as we go. Doing great. Keep the elbows lifted if you can. Got about 10 more seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, shake that out. Coming down in the home stretch, getting close here. All right, let's go back to chopping some wood. When you're ready, here we go. Cross the body from high to low. 5 more seconds on this side. And then if it's an option for you to trade sides, you can go to the other side. Good. All right. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Quick little break here. And then get ready to catch some flies. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Catching, catching. A little variety of movements below you, above you, beside you. Keeping it moving. Lots of variety here. Lots of options for movement. High and low, front and back, all around. And 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, I'm getting warm. I don't know about y'all. Check in, take a breath. All right, next up, a little crisscross pull. Doing great. We are halfway there. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, we are almost there, y'all. Check in. You might be noticing your heart going a little bit faster. See if you can take deep breath all the way in, deep breath all the way out. And then get ready to climb some rope. Here we go. Doing great, y'all. We're getting to the top. Check in with your breath. Try not to hold your breath. Need that oxygen. Need that energy. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. So, quick little break here. And then for our final round, we'll go for a whole minute. So rather than 40 seconds like we've been doing, we'll add on that extra last bit of time. So we go for a full minute. So here we go. We'll start for a quick little run. And then I've been really enjoying kind of doing a medley of everything. So a little bit more running here. And then maybe we want to do some crisscross and pull. And then maybe we want to reach up and down. And then maybe we want to chop some wood. And then chop on the other side. And 3, 2, 1. And that is it. All right, so kind of check in here. I'll do a little bit of a cool down and stretch before we go. First, just bring yourself into balance. Allow your breath to become smooth and deep. Maybe on your next breath, you can squeeze everything. And on your exhale, release. And do that one more time. Inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, release. And then maybe one side, you can circle that shoulder around. Just check in with the shoulder, moving in any kind of direction. And then if it's an option for you to move to the other side, do the same on the second side or repeat on the first side. Good. All right. And then turn your palms back and just press your hands back. Take a breath. And then turn your palms up and lift up. Turn your palms back, press back, back, back. And turn your palms up. Maybe inhale here and exhale. Press, press, press. One more. And exhale, press. Good. Now take your hands maybe to your chair so you have some stability. Maybe take one hand to your shoulder and lean into that hand that's supporting on your chair. So lifting the elbow here. And if that doesn't feel good, keep your arms steady by your side. If you want to go beyond that, you can take the hand above you. So just find what works here. Come back to center. This hand can steady you on your seat, either fingers to the shoulder or overhead. Come back to center. Good. And now take your hands to the tops of your legs. On your inhale, let your eyes and nose look upward, slide your elbows back. And as you exhale, slide your fingers towards your knees as you look down. And we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, reverse. Inhale up. And exhale, reverse. Let's do one more. And reverse. And return to a neutral position. And on this inhale, give everything a big squeeze. Then exhale, release, let something go. And then just take a moment to return to stillness. Find a nice steady rhythm for your breath. Slow it down. Acknowledging the effects of this practice on your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And if there's anything you'd like to leave behind before you move back into your day, and take a nice deep breath all the way in. With a big breath out, let something go. And move back into your day with strength, grace, peace, and ease.